Hello, avid seniors. It is Mrs. Tucker. Today, we are going to start our conversation about financial aid. So, up until now, if you've been in Avid with me for a few years, even if you're new, one of the things in Avid is we've been trying to help you develop academic skills that will help you be successful not only in high school, but also at the college level. So now we're going to push that part aside because we're not talking about exactly academics. The second part of AVID, which is a primary push your junior and senior year, is actually getting your applications in for college and also helping you with financial aid. Now, we will soon, within the next week, start completing applications where your primary focus as an avid senior will be to complete college applications. We'll get into that later. Today, we're going to start looking at financial aid. So I will tell you, this isn't necessarily an assignment that you're going to complete everything today, but this is something that I do want you to do to get things started. Now, the number one step for most financial aid at any college level, I'm talking about community college, technical school, or four-year university, is called the Fafsa. It is the free application for federal student aid. Okay, now with this application, what happens is the government wants to invest in you as a future citizen. They say, yes, if we can help them go to technical school, community college, or college and help them pay for it, then they, of course, will hopefully graduate. When they graduate, they will make money. They will be tax-paying citizens, and they will help our government by paying taxes, right? So it's kind of a win-win. We help you go to college, you become a productive citizen in our society. Now, a lot of people, and you may have heard this before, a lot of people will not complete the FAFSA because they're like, my parents make too much money. So let me be honest and say, yes, the FAFSA is primarily financial based. So what will happen is you will complete an application and you will have to include information about your parents' finances. Now, just being honest, the more money you make as a household, the less likely you're going to get free money. The less money you make as a household, the more likely you are going to get free money. But please do not let that stop you from completing the FAFSA. Here's why. A lot of colleges and universities also have money that they can provide to you for college. But in order to determine if they will give you that grant, free money, you still have to complete the FAFSA. So they even want to see, hey, I completed it. The federal government is not giving me any free money. So then they say, wow, they got no money. Let's see where we can find money to help them pay for college. So this is the website I'm going to want you to go to, studentaid.gov. All right. Now, when you're here, they have a checklist for academic financial preparation, which is what I gave you. And notice here it says choose a school, learn about grants, work study, loans, and scholarships, which is actually something we're going to make sure as we continue talking about financial aid, we talk about all of those. And then FAFSA deadlines. So I'm going to click on that right now, guys. Now, FAFSA, the application will open for you guys on October 1st. So to upload this latest version of FAFSA.gov will be unavailable from 9 to 1 a.m. So it won't be available, but it actually opens to you guys on October 1st. That's why we're talking about this today. All right. So when it goes to start here and your application, then you're going to click that you're a student, and then you're going to need to create a FAFSA ID, username, email address, mobile number, and then a password. Just like anything else, guys, you really, really, really should make sure that you remember this login and password. You are going to need it later on, okay? So you're going to create that. I'm not going to be able to create an account because I'm not creating an account. But what I do want you to see is if we come over here, filling out the FAFSA form under Apply for Aid, there's one here that says, I'm trying to find it, sorry. This is gathering documents needed. So the documents that you need to apply will be right here: your social security number, your parent social security number, driver's license. If you are a registered, an alien registration, meaning you're not a citizen, but you are here under a green card, then you can put that information. And this is the FAFSA web worksheet. When you click on this, guys, this tells you, this is the worksheet that tells you everything you need, all right? So your last name, your first name, are you a U.S. citizen? Or are you an eligible non-citizen? So guys, let me take a timeout real fast. You can only complete the FAFSA if you are a citizen or a resident alien, which would be an eligible non-citizen. So if you do not have documents, you do not have a green card, you cannot fill out the FAFSA to get federal aid. Now, if you don't have a green card, if you don't have documents, you may apply to complete the TAFSA. It's the Texas application for free student aid. So what they're doing is the state of Texas says it doesn't matter if you're a citizen or a non-citizen, you still can complete that. So what I'd like you to do, if you fall under that, I want you to speak with me privately, either send an email, message me through a Mind and say, hey, Mrs. Tucker, I'm going to need to fill out the TAFSA. That's all you have to say to me. And then I will do another video for you on completing the TAFSA, okay? So then you'll go through marital status, then you're going to answer question about selective service. If you're a male and 25 or younger, you can use the FAFSA to register for the selective service, which is required. What is the highest school your parent completed? Middle school, high school, college, or other? Then you're going to just keep going to student dependency status, answering those questions. And then notice now it's coming into your parent information. It's going to ask you different questions. It's going to ask about income. Now, the other thing that you're going to notice, guys, is please make sure you watch the income dates. You can start this on October the 1st. We just filed taxes last year for 2019. So every year you file taxes for the year before. So this is 2020. We filed taxes for 2019 this year. Some people have not filed their taxes for many reasons. COVID happened, everything. So they actually are going to have you look at the income from 2018 when it comes to filling out your form, okay? So keep going through, answering the questions, student information. It's going to ask about you. Now, guys, let me let you know, this is not a form you have to fill out for me. This is not a form that you have to fill out the FAFSA. This is just, I wanted you to be able to see what information you needed in order to fill out the FAFSA, okay? So as you're going through gathering the documents, like I said, it'll tell you what you need. It gives you the resources. There is getting help. There is a FAFSA help page, and then providing your FAFSA and starting basic information. So again, when you go to FAFSA.gov, you create your account, you can, just so you know, you can go ahead and you can go and start it and stop it and start it and stop it. What I would like to do for your grade is I would like you to show me that you have created the account between October 1st and October 3rd. Okay, now this is why doing your FAFSA now is important, because you might say, but Mrs. Tucker, we haven't even applied for colleges yet. Well, let me show you something real quick. So I'm going to do a search for Sam Houston State. Shout out to Wesley. He got our first college acceptance, guys, to Sam Houston State. Woo woo, way to go, Wesley. Sam Houston State FAFSA deadline. Okay, so guys, if you remember in the video a little bit earlier, I had said that the government can give you money, but the college and university you're going to go to can also give you money. They will use the FAFSA, but they have deadlines, okay? So just because the government says, oh, you can turn it in all the way to here, your college only has so much free money to give away, so we want to turn it in. So notice it says March 15th, but no, here I want you to look at financial aid and scholarships, Sam Houston State. Every college or university that you're going to has a financial aid office. The financial aid office works with your FAFSA. They talk about scholarships, grants, other free money. So notice it says start here, FAQs, frequently asked questions, cost, types of aid, resources, forms, etc. So I'm going to go, since I'm a first-time freshman, complete the FAFSA, know the cost, be admitted, enroll, how do I receive my financial aid, all of that is there. Let me go back home because that's not exactly, there was a deadline. Where's the deadlines? I found this the other day. Oh, here it is. It's on the side. I knew it. Let me move my video. So notice, guys, over here on the side under that, important dates. September 1st, scholarships for cats open. So like Wesley or any of you who are going to go to Sam Houston State, the scholarships have already opened. If you've been accepted, you can start applying. Then notice it says October 1st, FAFSA opens, but look here, October 1st, November 1st is the priority deadline for the FAFSA and scholarships. So if I want to be considered for any scholarships for Sam Houston State, if I want to be considered through my FAFSA, then I need to make sure I have everything in and submitted before November the 1st. So it's very important, guys, for you to go to the college, and you may not sure which college. Go to check U of H, check Sam Houston, check Lamar, check U of H Clear Lake, check Alvin Community College. Wherever you're going, check them to find out what their deadlines are. These will not be the same for every school or university. And then as you have time, even though, like I said, we're going to go over this, I definitely would look at grants and loans and scholarships and work study or the Bearcat Promise. Some of them have information about helping you pay for tuition if you qualify under certain conditions, okay? So again, what I want you to do is you're going to go ahead, you're going to go to studentaid.gov. I would look over it a little bit, understanding aid, applying for aid. You are going to click start here. It's loading. You're going to create an account. I would start filling out what I could fill out if I were you. But what I need to see for your grade is you've created an account. I cannot make you apply and complete the FAFSA. I will strongly encourage you to complete the FAFSA and do it as soon as possible. Seniors, reach out to me if you need help. Best of luck.